Like, again, reasoning up from first principles. If the question is, what can I do that an AI agent or AI could not do? And especially in the context of what humans will continue to need. When you were born, Dan, you were born with a bunch of needs. And those needs like fundamentally haven't changed. One of them is like connection. I think you'll always be able to discern what is real human connection from artificial connection. I remember being 16 years old and in my psychology class at the back when they told me about the rhesus monkeys experiment, where they got a rhesus monkey, this small little monkey. They pretended that its mother was a wire mesh. So they made a wire mesh mother. The rhesus monkey grows up to be a psychopath because its fundamental human need of connection is not met. They then did it with a cloth, and the rhesus monkey grew up to be a bit more stable. And then obviously they showed the examples where the rhesus monkey actually had a physical flesh mother, and it was fine. So I say this to illuminate the fact that we have fundamental needs, that if not met, there will be consequences. One of ours is connection. So as a content creator, I can sit here and I can tell you what happened today, right? I can say at 6 o'clock, this guy broke into this bank and then he left. I think that's a commodity now. I think the thing that I can do as a podcaster, as a behind the scenes content creator, as a streamer, this is why I'm so bullish on streamers, is they're making irreplaceably human content. There's no AI an AI can tell you what happens in menopause. An AI can't tell you its experience of menopause.
Yes, we need to find something that only we can say as humans. And every single person has this, by the way. But a lot of us overlook what we can say as a human. I recently came across a financial planner, and his name is Matt Pitcher. And he gave a TED Talk. And the TED Talk is about what it was like for him to meet 100 people who had won the lottery. So he had a partnership as a financial planner with the British Lottery, and every week someone wins the lottery, and then he goes in and meets them a week later after they've discovered they've won the lottery.
Wow.
But what he did is he looked back at his history, and he had lots of different things that he was doing, but he looked back at his history and he connected some dots, and he said, hey, wait a second, there's something that only I can talk about. There's something that is my thing that I've experienced, that I lived through, that I've sat in those living rooms, I've sat eye to eye with those people, and only I can talk about that. And because of that TED Talk, he's had 500,000 views in the first few weeks, and his business is obviously going to explode and all of those kind of things because he found something that only he could say. I believe that every person has something that's human that only they can say that's highly relatable.